Hello and welcome back to the U Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on? We are deep into summer. It is August. It is hot. It's sticky.
Yes.
You're going to Portugal.
I'm going to Portugal and Ibiza.
Ibiza.
And Portugal.
Ibiza and Portugal.
Ibiza with a big group.
Okay.
And
love
then
that.
Portugal with just Mike.
So a little high-low moment. A little, not high-low, but like, a taste of everything. The group and the romantic and all that. Love it.
Yes. And Wednesday, August 6th, I have just finished hosting my entire family for about 10 days.
10 days.
Everyone who doesn't live in New York is coming in, staying with me.
I had no idea this was happening.
Yes, well, it's over by now.
What prompted this? So 10 days, you're like, I'm opening up the mansion.
Yes.
Come stay with me. Is this like the house opening official?
Kind of for the summer, for the pool. Yeah. Well, I have two of my siblings and their families coming from Dr. Naomi and my brother Josh. And
so Dr. Naomi and Josh is one of the twins.
Yes.
They're the Texas people.
Yes. And so Texas summer is like brutal. Mm-hmm. So they like to leave, and New York is like considered like a reprieve from that because it's not as hot. It's not like in the hundreds.
Right.
So this happens a lot when you have a lot of siblings and like you're in the younger set. People just kind of like tell you what you're doing. So they were like 6 months ago, they were like, Jordana, you're going to host the annual family like pool party, right?
Is this a thing?
They're like trying to make it a thing.
They're trying, and
so
is it just siblings?
And then I don't know, they just kept saying it enough times that I was like, I guess I am.
Right.
And now they're all coming in. So those two with their families, and then my brother John, who lives in San Francisco, also staying with me.
Great.
So it's going to be a full house.
And the other sisters, are they coming?
But they're in New York. Everyone else is in New York, so they'll come they'll come and go.
Will they want to stay?
No room for them.
No
they have
room.
To stay in their own.
Okay, you're out.
It's not that big.
Does your mom come?
Yeah, she'll come
and overlook all the people she made. Her proud children
for as long as we can handle it. Yeah, she's moving to Florida actually. Soon,
really?
Yeah.
I guess we should tell people we're moving in together. Her mom and I.
Oh my God, that would be the best reality show I think that could ever be made.
Jordana's mom and I.
You, my mom, my stepdad, Ken.
Yes.
Just the three of you.
Ken, your mom, and I.
Yes.
It's, the new...
Three's Company.
That's right.
Yes.
I got room for him.
Oh my God. I would...
When's she moving to Florida?
I would love it. I don't know. I think soonish.
Okay. Well, so you're having the whole crew. 10 days is a long time.
You sound like Mike.
Yeah.
When I told him.
Yeah, you mean your roommate?
You sound just like Mike when I told him. I was like, how exciting. They're going to come and stay for 10. He goes,
10 days is gratuitous.
He said 10. He goes, 10 days. That's a long time.
Yes.
I was like, are you not excited? You don't want to host my family? What
I'm Team Mike in this. 10 days. If someone said to me, if Dr. Naomi, who is a therapist, said, oh yeah, I'm going to my sister's for 10 days, I would go, 10 days. That would be my first reaction.
Well, here's the thing also is that like, because all my siblings like are from New York, everyone lives here, everyone knows a bunch of people. It's not like 10 days of me itinerary entertaining everyone. It's like 10 days, everyone's in and out. Like they're going to rent their own cars. They're going to do their own thing.
This is pre 10 days, Jordana talking. You're not going to be talking. This is not... I agree.
It's going to be like when I grew up.
I think this is...
Full house.
Full house. It'll be fun. It'll have highs.
Yes.
It will have lows.
I'm sure people will be annoying.
Are you going to get t-shirts?
I should get t-shirts.
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
It too late?
You have the ability.
Yeah.
You're here at Betches. You guys are cranking out t-shirts every day.
Yes, that's true.
Why would you got to do something that would be fun?
So it's very hard when you have this many people to do like anything organized. My family was always the most disorganized. There was never like a normal organization of any holiday or anything like that, just because there's so many people that are just like have their own ideas.
Right. Someone has to be the strong, like really care about something,
right,
to make it happen.
Yeah.
But I guess they cared about coming to your house and
everyone is coming same time. It's be like a little family reunion.
Good for you.
There's enough of us that it is actually kind of a family reunion.
You should set up like games.
I'm going to lawn games.
Yeah, but there should be one day where there's competitions between the families.
I love that.
Like let's really
between
get
the cousins. Let's get the cousins just like at each other's throats.
That would be great. I'm into that type of stuff.
There's a lot of cousins. There's like a
right. The kids are going to be at each other's throats. This is going to be quite. I can't wait to see the Instagram stories and be.
Yeah, it's either going to be like amazing or this will be the first and last of the thing. But I'm telling you, like I was just kind of like told to do this, and then I wound up doing it. They'll do this to me all the time. They're like, why don't you do this? And then you can invite mom to that so we can see her then, and then not. I'm like,
this is older
why don't you
sibling
fucking do it?
Stuff. Yeah, you basically you're the Wizard of Oz. You're the
right. I work
master.
for them.
Yeah. My brother growing up, like, what? You know, what would be fun if you go get me a sandwich.
You said that to him, right?
Yeah. Like stuff like that. Yeah.
You can hang out. I just need you to, give me a massage.
Yeah, you get them all excited to be, at your beck and call. So that's great.
Yeah, what about you?
That's a fun summertime event. I mean, I'm on the road. San Francisco and Denver and San Francisco and Providence. That's my August. If you're out there, assemble the group chat. Denver, San Francisco, Providence. If you want to get out of the hot and into an AC cooled comedy club, I'm doing clubs in those cities. I got a new act, new hour. I'm ready to bring the funnies. So all cities I love. Providence, I love it there. I love Denver and San Francisco. These are all places I love to visit. So I'll be there this month. And then I think I go to Kansas City after that. And then many cities. I got a whole tour, jaredfree.com. Today is a very special episode of the U Up podcast. We're themed today.
We are.
By chance, we got so many emails about social media and dating. I mean, that's the crux of this show.
That's where we live now.
Right. That is where we live. That is something that I think kind of birthed a show like this.
Right.
Where you're a little embarrassed to admit that social media is a part of your life.
Right. No one I think that's going away a little bit, though.
It's going away. Right. The more it goes away,
more normalized it is that people are recognizing that it's not stupid. It is actually like an important part of dating.
Right. I remember like early on Facebook, I remember railing against this idea of commenting and not liking.
Yes.
Like it was like
that was a faux pas.
A huge faux pas.
Or it was kind of like a way to be a bitch.
Yeah, it was a passive aggressive and I remember when people would do that, I was like, well, they're being an asshole.
Right. That's not really still a thing, is it? Comment
well, I think that, to me, that's like my first memory of like people telling me I'm being sensitive. And I'm like, well, no, they're doing something that is a dick thing. Like if someone was talking with you, if I told you a joke and you didn't laugh and then you corrected my joke with your own better punchline, it would be kind of a
rude, yeah.
It would be a rude or a kind of a combative conversation. Mm-hmm. And you would have these people, like I've had people that I've like over the years, like I've like axed out of my life that were like that in social media world.
Right.
Where I was like, I don't need to be, it's like we have our online version of dealing with people and our in-person version of dealing with people.
Right. Some people are worse versions of themselves on social media and some people are better versions. Actually,
oh my God.
There's so many people where I'm like, I hate your social media presence. But then when I see them in person, I'm like, oh, I like you. But like every time I look at any of your content, I kind of hate you.
It's really difficult to separate those two too. It's like,
well, it's almost worse in some ways because it's like, this is who you want to be.
Right. This is who you want to be. This is what you want people to think you are.
But the real you is like better. Yeah.
Right. And it's like, there's this thing also of like, who do you think you are?
Also that.
Like, and TikTok has that a little bit more because TikTok, I think people like, it seems as though, and maybe this is younger people, where they're like taking a shot at it.
Right.
Why
not?
Why not?
They could
it's a penny in a wishing well. Right, maybe I'll get all these views. So you kind of see the people that, like, I see this, do you get these TikToks where it's like updates about TikTok people? Like, I hate that I'm even like seeing these all the time. It's like reporting on the TikTok people. So they're showing this guy Hub's life.
Okay.
And now I'm promoting him. Fine. Hub's life was like this guy just showing his life having a 9 to 5.
Okay.
And then he goes and he's like, I'm quitting my 9 to 5. This is my job now.
Of course.
I want to be a social media guy. And
the American dream. That's the American dream.
I guess so. And I think this is how China's like messing with us.
Right.
Like, to me, I'm like, they've put this carrot in the air that's not a real carrot. Like, now he's switched from 9 to 5 husband guy to, hey, let's go on live and you can ask me questions guy. And people are like, no.
This is no.
Right. There's like this, and people are reporting on the idea that like this change of brand is like not what we want from him.
Right.
And it's weird to like watch, like, does he go back to 9 to 5 because people like that? Does he say, no, I've always been this personality, you didn't know it, and this is where I was going all along?
That's like, the inherent risk.
Right.
I mean, I think there's going to be like a wave of like content creator, like a lot of those people who like quit their corporate job to become a content creator is probably, like, I don't think it's going to work out for all of them.
It goes, I think it's short-lived because like you go, what's the tangible thing? The tangible thing is
what's the differentiator?
Right. Yeah. And it's like, that's why I like, I love doing stand-up. It's like a real thing. It's in the room. I can only do it. I have to go on stage and perform.
Right.
I fail. I succeed on stage in a real way. Social media, like when
you can leave.
And
That's sort of, I think that's why I really do try to avoid TikTok. It's not always possible, but I do think like your algorithm does become your reality.
Right.
And
it can get sad very quickly.
Yeah, it can get, you watch one wrong video for too long and that's like all, and that's what you think the whole world is.
Right.
Because that's all that gets fed to you.
Right. Well, that's like our version of like Fox News.
Right.
Because like I hear, my family like talk about, like my dad talk about like repeating things that he's heard. And I'm like, oh man, he's really, he's really, drinking the tea.
Right. But that's all, that's the only thing that he's being exposed to.
Right. And then I'm talking about Hub's life as if anyone even knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
No one in this room has any clue.
Right. No one has any clue. And I'm sitting there, I'm like,
you're
they're
living
taking
in your
them down.
own niche world that is designed just for you.
Right. And I'm talking about this asshole. I went and watched his videos. I was like, yeah, this guy stinks. Like, I don't get it. Know? And then like, there's people reporting on him. I go, he must have 20 million followers. It was like 100,000.
Right. And you can't look away. It's like, the weird thing about like TikTok is like, you just keep watching and I don't want to watch anything that I'm watching, but I cannot not watch it.
Well, it's a little bit, what keeps us there, I think? The random nature. Anything could come next. Maybe the next one could make me happy.
Right.
Like I watched one, they keep doing these vacation ones where they play like the British commentator over it. It's like a commercial from England.
Yeah.
And then they play that over a shitty trip.
Right.
And they make me so happy. There was this one with like
you do occasionally get a good one.
Right. The Pink Panther was pouring alcohol in the kid's mouth and he's like, please stop. And everyone's talking about how he wants the guy to stop. And I'm like laughing. And then I'm like, I am in again.
Yeah.
Like
I do occasionally get a lot of good puppy ones. They make up for it.
I'm sure you're getting a lot of good dog shit.
Got a lot of good puppies.
Yeah. And you're probably getting ones that are like,
but then sometimes they're annoying. They're like, don't do this with your dog or you're going to ruin his training forever. And I'm like, oh, I do that all the time. That's all I do.
That's why the comments on there get so angry because all of a sudden you're having a good time watching a puppy and then this judgy asshole is like, hey, and you're doing everything wrong. And you're like, what the fuck?
Well, that's when I'm like, let me just close this app.
I do have a moment once a day where I just have the phone and I go, throw it away.
Yeah.
I just like throw it
This is making me like almost like you would like your dad with the water on the food.
Right.
Like we're done.
Absolutely.
We're done.
We're done. You're right. Eat one chew. I watch one more video and then I throw the phone. It's like one more bite of pizza. I'll
delete. Like I'll delete the app when I get to that point.
Really?
I'll re-download it the next day, but I will. It's my version of putting the water on the food. I'm like, all right, we're done. Jordana, like we're done.
That's so funny because I see when you like all our videos that we post.
Yeah, it's when I'm
back when you're back. I can see it. It's like all in a row. But no, I mean this is us admitting. I hope people take. We're chit chatting about social media, but like to bring it back to this show, I hope you feel seen. That we're feeling this. We're two people that are trying our best and trying to, grow a podcast and grow our careers. And we're sitting there going, this thing makes us miserable. And we see people in different ways than we want to see them.
Right.
And it matters.
It does.
It matters. It matters for life. It matters for dating. And also, it doesn't matter. It goes all ways. Like, it matters, but like acknowledging that it matters a little is a way of showing that, it's not as much, just like, nothing's ever as good as it seems. Nothing's ever as bad as it seems. It's somewhere in that middle. So what are we talking about today?
Let's get into it.
Before we start, we are doing these YouTube exclusives. This week coming up, we're doing dating tropes. We're talking about dating tropes. We just did a red flag or deal breaker. So go on YouTube if you're listening, watch. It's additional content to this You Up world, talking about dating and relationships. If you're on YouTube right now, go over and check out the video. Comment, let us know what you think. Let us know videos you want to see. That can be fun too. I'd love to hear what they're thinking.
Yes.
For these videos. Also, if you agree or disagree, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we want to make more content that you guys like. So give us your feedback tastefully.
Right.
Tasteful feedback.
Just know, again, like to go back to the social media and dating, tone matters too.
Indeed. Punctuation matters,
Helps us to read it. So
yes.
What are we talking about?
All right. Hi, J&J. I'm a huge fan of the podcast and I love hearing both of your perspectives. I'll get right to it. I was in a 3-year relationship that ended about 1 year ago. I don't post a lot on Instagram, so I have 3 new posts since we broke up and haven't deleted the pics we have together. Out of the most recent 15 pictures, he's in 6 and is in the first pic in 4 of those.
So they're like dumps.
Yeah.
And he's in the pic.
He's in the first picture of the carousel. I like how I look in these pictures, and they're also posts from fun places I've been. And if I delete them, I feel like it'll look like I don't have a life, and you'll see uglier and fatter pre-pandemic pictures of me when you first go to my Insta. I'm actively dating, and I'm wondering how guys feel about a girl's Instagram and whether or not there are pics of their ex. I'm also objectively more attractive than him, so also wondering if they judge me for being with a loser. And it sounds like she's really over this. Ready to get back out there. In addition to if they think I'm still into my ex. It was a bad breakup and we did a clean break and haven't spoken since the day we broke up. TLDR, what do guys think if a girl still has pics of her and her ex on her Instagram? Should I archive these pics or leave them? When's the right time to delete them? Thanks in advance. Not hard launching another guy until he's my fiance.
Well, I love this question.
Yes.
An acknowledgement that your Instagram is an ad for you.
Indeed.
Truly.
A dating app in itself.
And I do think that a dating app in itself. And also, I love how these things keep changing. It used to be a pretty easy answer. Oh, it's one picture, get rid of it.
Right.
Now it's a little bit more difficult because it's a photo dump. You guys went to Positano.
You don't want to delete the whole thing.
The whole thing. If you archive it, the whole thing has to be archived.
You can. I'm not sure.
Can you do one out of your pictures?
You can definitely do one out of a carousel.
Can you edit the carousel?
You can.
Okay.
You can delete pictures within the carousel. Like, so you without deleting the whole thing. So I could delete picture 4 of 10 in the carousel. I'm not sure if you can delete the first picture on the carousel. Does anyone know this? Oh, you can. Well, in which case, very easy answer.
Right, that's the easy answer.
The first picture, if you can, I know I'm positive because I've done this that you can delete pictures within the carousel.
Okay.
Not 100% sure you can delete the first picture, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Let's live in a world. You can?
Okay. So there's your answer.
Easy answer.
Yes.
And
Instagram is one step ahead of our worst desires.
Podcast is over. Have good. We solved dating again.
Yes.
I think sometimes I'll give the devil's advocate answer of like, well, that was my life. That's something we hear a lot where it's like, why should I be embarrassed of my life? And it's like, I don't see it that way. I disagree with that perspective. Well, it was my life. I should just leave it up.
You have an ex-girlfriend. Did you delete the pictures?
Goodbye to the pictures.
How long did you wait?
The minute we were done.
The minute?
Game over. We're done.
That's
I archive.
Tough.
Okay. Because Well,
you're a public figure. Yeah, that's a little different.
But the minute, I guess not the minute, and then the minute would be, I can't remember specifically.
It's over. Go to Instagram. Then marry Matt James.
Hey, goodbye. Yeah. And then, took it all down. No, I think it was within probably when we did a podcast about it after it had already ended.
That was months after it ended.
So probably months after it ended. I think that's when I was like.
Well, also, I don't think that you're like this. We do have to acknowledge you with hundreds of thousands of followers are not exactly the same as
I'm posting
as Joe, 27-year-old.
It is way more acknowledged that it is a commercial for my business than it is for the everyday Jim or Joe.
And you have, again, thousands of people. You have a podcast where you're talking about this. There's many more people who would be like have nefarious goals, I think, in terms of something, or like, you know, there'd be more of a, there's more to protect.
There's a difference here, but I remember, you know, after we had broken up, I was asked to like, there was a video that was out there of like me with them. They asked me to take it down.
Oh yeah. If anyone asks you to take anything down, of course, I think you take it down right away.
I think though, the idea that that was their life and deal with it, I don't think you have to be so.
Well, I'm trying. If you, let's say you're dating a woman, you go to her Instagram profile, and the first 4 pictures are her and a guy.
So this is where she's asking what a guy thinks.
Yeah.
I don't think, oh my God, they're cheating on their boyfriend.
Right.
That is something that women might think of a man. Where see.
I would need to see like the date.
Right.
Right.
But if it's from 3 years ago, I think from a guy, because guys are just, you know, kind of lurking around and doing more outside of the, you know, a little more craziness, that a guy with like pictures of his ex, like on the grid, there's a question of like, are they still together? Are they still dating? I'm not sure how apparent that is, that you're not dating this person anymore, just because it's from a few years ago. I think for a guy looking at a woman, I never think that like, this person's just outlandishly cheating on a significant other.
Right.
Like, and I've even gotten DMs where I'm like, there's a boyfriend within like a year. I'm like, I guess they broke up. Like, I don't see a woman.
I wouldn't think that about a guy either, because usually that guy would have a closed, if he was trying to hide something, I feel like wouldn't either like accept your request. Like they'd be more sneaky about it.
Okay, you would hope.
To me, it would be like almost the opposite. Like I'd be like, okay, like they're definitely like they were not together, because why would he allow me to follow him?
I definitely do. I mean, you're judged. The idea that you're not being judged based off of an ex and what they look like and how you look like compared to them, you're getting judged on that. Would I be like, she dated
she only dates losers? I guess I'm out.
I wouldn't think of it that way, but I would. Again, you're putting together a brand.
You're comparing yourself to whoever someone's dating. I also think
if the guy had dark eyebrows and, you know, a little bit, you could lose 20 pounds. I'm like, well, she's got a type. You know?
Well, I think there's 3 things to consider with social, you know, after a breakup. There's, what does the ex, my recent ex, gonna think about everything I'm posting or not, or deleting or not deleting? What is a future date gonna think of what everything I'm deleting or not deleting or posting? And then what is like the general public gonna think of, like how my life, again, my brand, how is it gonna affect my brand to like
friends and family?
Yeah. Right. Who are also like, I mean, anytime someone breaks up, I do a deep dive investigation. I see what's still out there. I see, you know, I take
of anyone else.
Yeah. People I absolutely don't care that much about anyone. Celebrities, friends, anyone. I'm like,
no, there's no better social media was built on the backs of relationships that ended, and we need to go see what happened and put together our own
story. It
story.
used to be with Facebook, someone suddenly changes their Facebook profile picture.
Right.
What's going on here? I would text a friend, did you notice they both changed? No one liked the other one. The boyfriend didn't like the new picture.
Now there's more of a lead up. It's like, oh, they're not on social media. They haven't been on stories a lot lately. Then the gym photos. Then the a quote about how
haven't had a grid post together in months. What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, that is. We all notice it.
Of course.
What would you think of seeing a guy that has no girlfriend whatsoever in his past pictures?
I think that's fine.
Fine. What would you think if you saw a girlfriend and she was within, you know, not even a scroll up?
I would actually think it was a positive.
Okay.
This guy, to me, it's like any sign that a man can commit to someone.
Sure.
Is a good sign to me.
Yeah.
I think that's better than like excessive solo shots, pictures of like only like them doing like immature stuff, extreme partying all the time. Like to me, a picture with a girlfriend is like this guy dates.
Right. And I think
I don't know, the man's thinking that about a woman with a
right, like I wouldn't fault someone for getting rid of all of them. If I saw no boyfriend, I wouldn't think of it. If I saw a boyfriend, I'd judge, but I wouldn't think of it. Like, I'd be like, oh, that's what he looks like. And that's
I would look at the person for sure. I would send it to a friend.
Right.
I would say, and I would probably make a comment.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Like we all would, or just even a comment to yourself.
Right.
Oh, that's the ex.
Yeah. I do a deep dive on them.
Sure. I think this, like to me, what people want to see.
And Google their job.
Right. and the hotel they stayed at, how much it costs a night. I think we're all looking, but I think the main thing is to look like a real human.
Right.
Like, I think if you have your pictures up from you and your boyfriend from your trip that you took from 3 years ago and you look great and you love those memories, I don't think the time to take it down is like in the dating scene. If those pictures represent who you are, I think the time to take them down is like when your life has moved on from it.
Yeah. The only time I would take something down, I think, is if it was like a little bit too, if there was like, I wouldn't really post this, but if someone had like a makeout picture.
Sure.
I think that's like a lot if you're like trying to date someone new. I think that's a little excessive, but like the two of you at a wedding, the two of you on vacation, again, in like a not like sexually explicit manner.
Right.
I think it's fine. A caption I might edit if I said something that I don't believe anymore.
Well, what if the caption is 1 year with the love of my life?
I think I would just I think I would just delete the caption.
To what?
Nothing. I would just have it as no caption.
Right. Like I never really thought of that. Like I guess I would look at that and I would never see 1 year with the love of my life and go, I stay away.
I think it'd be more for me.
Right.
You know, I look at my own stuff probably more than I look at anyone else's stuff.
Sure.
And it's just like, I think I would, again, maybe wouldn't need to delete the picture, but I wouldn't put myself past editing a caption or two.
Yeah. I mean,
make some emojis instead.
Sure.
Like if I was going to go on a date with you and I saw on your profile something that said a year with the love of my life, I might be like, I don't know, it might make me feel like a little weird or a little, or especially if we were dating. If we were, let's say we were like really dating, and the fourth picture down,
right,
that's
when things change, and that's where like we get.
Would you delete once people are?
Yeah, I think I would
yeah.
archive once I'm again like. It has to. It's a marketing for your life. If we think of social media as a billboard of your life, and you go, I like how I look in that picture. That person is someone I just got, had been dating. They are part of my life still. Now, if 10 years from now, if the billboard showed me and an ex-girlfriend and I have a wife and 2 kids,
right?
That's not my life anymore.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm out there.
I think another route is to like crowd out the old pictures
with like
easier for women than men.
Yeah.
Just posting more newer stuff.
Sure. Well, that's like sometimes that's part of the they're broken up. They're back out there.
They're on the revenge tour. Like they're usually looking, hot.
There's a theory out there that the more you're on social media, the more miserable you are.
Oh, of course.
So
yes, I 100% believe that.
So you see someone with like, 10 new photo dumps this month. Like I guess they're going through it.
They're there for the pictures so that the person that dumped them will see.
Right.
Yes.
So guess they're going through a breakup still.
Have you ever posted a picture for someone hoping someone would see it? Maybe that's less male.
I've posted pictures and in retrospect looked at who's seen it.
But you never posted it like hoping that they would see it.
Right. No. I've posted a story thinking and then gone back to see if certain people have viewed it.
So you have.
But it wasn't posted to get the single person to view it.
Right. But you did want to know if they had seen it.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Right.
And you do start to think like, I mean, listen, this social media stuff can fall off a cliff so fucking fast. Like you can look so crazy so quickly if you really admit to the things that make you annoyed and don't, especially when you work in social media. Like when I put out things for work. Like I hate what it makes me feel about certain people. Like, I mean, I had people that I'm like, and sometimes you feel like you're watching their life more than they're watching your life, and you're like, why am I a spectator?
When you watch too quickly, sometimes I'll watch something too quickly, and I'll be like, "Why you're such a loser? Why is it coming up so quickly for you?" It's because you keep right.
I watching too quickly never bothers me as much as like, have I watched every single one of their stories from vacation, and then I've never seen them pop up on mine? And I'm like, man, I guess I'm a fan of theirs.
Right.
You know, like,
you didn't even agree to this.
Right. How did we go from like a real friendship to like me just witnessing their life and idly sitting by?
Well, let's talk about the difference between being dumped and being the dumper in terms of how you would alter your social.
When you're the dumper, you kind of have to like let the dumped lead.
Take the lead, yes.
Yeah.
You can't delete the pictures before the dumpy deletes, I think.
The dumpy, you kind of just want them... The loser, the dumpy, the dumped. You want them to like... And
feel
honestly, it's so funny. It's like the more miserable they are, the more they post. And you, as the person who dumped them, want them to post because you're just like, okay, they're alive, they're doing things, and it's almost like,
well, it's almost like they're trying to show the world they're okay, and you're like, yes, you're okay,
right?
See?
Right. And when you get dumped, you know, like I've been dumped, you know, here and there, you know, where I get like never by someone I had a billion pictures with.
Right. I think if you are dumped, it's okay to immediately unfollow.
Oh yeah.
Immediately.
I think
it's like the night that you are dumped. I think it's totally fine.
That's self-care.
Right. I don't think it's ever too soon.
No, there's no such thing as too soon when you've been dumped.
Log off, yes.
You can unfollow,
block.
You can mute, you can block. There is no... From my end, as someone who's ended things, I've never thought like, "Whoa, what the fuck? You're just gonna do this to me?" Because
no, that's self-preservation.
Self-preservation. You're trying to heal.
Yes.
You're trying to and.
But as the dumper, you cannot do that.
No, as the
Not
dumper,
nice.
you can't be like, "Well, it was nice meeting you. I gotta go," and then unfollow, unfriend, block, because it's like insult to injury.
Right. It's like how quickly you want to get me out of your life.
Right.
So intensely.
I do think like within a few months, if you're like, hey, I'm moving on from this, then you can.
Can you hide after you dump someone? Can you hide them from your stories?
I think
if they don't unfollow you,
I've done that.
Just like block them from seeing your stories.
Yeah. I'm just like, let me take, you know, the drugs away from you.
Okay.
You know, let me help you.
But then do you have to do that to their friends, or you just do them?
I just do them.
Just do them.
The friends I wouldn't even think of. Like that is a weird thing with social media, like where you like kind of back away from them, but then the friends are the ones updating you.
Right. Well, you would hope the friends have some tact.
Right. Because I've had scenarios where like I've had friends come to me and be like, hey, the other day I was like, who is this person that I've been following? And they're like, oh my God, that's Jared. That girl used to date Jared. Like they like were like updating me. They're like, I didn't even know I was following them still.
Right.
You know, like, and then I get the update. I'm like, oh, I guess. I
wouldn't tell you that.
Thank you. I don't need to hear it, but I do hear it from other people.
Right. I think you up rules of etiquette. I think you don't tell your friend. I don't think you tell your friend anything about if you're still. I don't think you need to unfollow the ex, but I don't think you should be telling them anything that they're posting.
Right. It should only be told to them if they bring it up themselves,
or if something totally catastrophic happens to them.
Right. That they like might need to know to like reach out and be like, hey.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a check-in would do.
Or if they're like going on The Bachelor, I would definitely text.
Right.
If I saw your ex was going on The Bachelor, I would 100% text you about
Jared,
it.
you got to know something.
Right.
Jesse Palmer just made a visit to your ex. Yeah.
You would tell me that.
Yeah, I would tell you that.
Yeah.
I would let you know. X is in 3. Okay, so let's talk about clean it up or take it down. You ready?
Okay.
X is in 3+ pics, but you look amazing.
Keep it up.
Keep it up.
I look amazing. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm with you. Keep it up.
Yeah.
No reason to get rid of it. No one's judging you differently for having an X up on your profile.
Yeah.
Except your spouse. And at that point, that's when you got to take it down.
I think if anyone you're dating also asks you to take something down, I think that's fine.
Yeah. First pick in your grid is still a kissing photo.
Take it down.
The only group trip photo includes your ex.
Leave it up.
Leave it up.
Any kind of group pic that the person happens to be in, fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Also, the destination is kind of the star of that photo, like where you went. X is tagged but cropped.
Their arms in the picture? That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, they have an arm in the picture. I'm okay with that. Caption still says the love of my life.
I'd edit the caption.
edit the caption to
nothing.
Someone I used to know.
Emojis. Yeah.
This guy. Yeah. Emojis. What emojis?
I don't know. Where are we? Sun.
You're at the beach. Make it a beach
sun,
emoji.
Sun, beach, whatever.
Match the emojis to the venue.
Yes.
All right. They liked the post recently, even though you don't speak.
That's on them.
That's on them.
Yeah.
Would you like a post of your ex? Let's say your ex posts, you guys never unfollowed each other. It's a year out.
Okay.
Do you like?
What is the picture?
Picture of them with their new boyfriend.
No.
New girlfriend.
No.
No. Picture of them on vacation.
That's passive aggressive, I think.
Picture on them on their vacation with their family. No one else.
I still think probably no, but like maybe if it's like a picture of them and their grandma, and I always liked their grandma, maybe. Depends how it ended.
Grammy's doing okay. Grammy's still alive. Good job.
Depends how it ended.
Right.
Would you like an ex's pic?
Not a real ex, like an XX. Mm-hmm.
I also think you can delete pics if you were married, if it's a wedding picture.
You can delete pictures if you were married.
I don't think you should have wedding pictures on if you were divorced. Like from your wedding.
Right. I think that's a good line in the sand.
I think it'd be weird to see pictures of a guy on his grid from his wedding day.
Right. How about we have, like, let's say the last picture is the one before the engagement. Like, you can't have this.
Right. Yes.
Hand up, ring on.
Agreed.
Let's get up to the engagement and then we start archiving.
Yes. If you're getting divorced, the wedding picture's got to go.
Yeah. Let's do a petty or prudent.
Let's do it.
Petty or prudent, we love these emails. You break up, you do something after the breakup. Are you being petty or was this prudent and it needed to be done? You ready?
Ready.
J&J have been a fan of the pod for years, recently dealt with something I haven't heard you cover. Not sure if this falls under petty or prudent. 27 female. One of my close friends, also 27 female, started dating someone in January. Even though we all live in the same city, I haven't met him. He doesn't drink, doesn't eat out, and where we hang, it's usually the two of us just catching up. We see each other a few times a month. Would that be weird?
To like never see them, or?
Your friend starts dating someone new, you see them a few times a month, but you never see the new boyfriend.
I've never met them is weird. Met them once or twice, I think is fine. If I'm not in a relationship, I'm probably more likely to hang out with my friend one-on-one.
Right.
I don't think it's that weird.
All right. She started posting him on IG around late February, March, tagging him. He'd comment, etc. End of June, after seeing him comment on a post, I followed him. It felt casual and friendly, since he's clearly a big part of her life. At dinner later that week, she mentioned he told her I followed him, and that he's private and doesn't like people he doesn't know following him. I was surprised, but said, oh, haha, I'll just remove it. Later that night, he accepted my request and followed me back. I accepted and moved on.
I just realized she said she's never met him.
Never met
That
him.
is weird.
To a friend that you get lunch
that you hang out with all the time. I thought it was like she just doesn't see him that often, but never met him. I think is strange. Yeah.
Fast forward to mid-July. She brings it up again. She said she left our last convo feeling weird and wished I had asked before following him. She said the relationship was very special to her and she felt protective. I asked if she expects friends to check in before following him. She said she hasn't seen others doing it. I apologized, offered to unfollow, and she said that wasn't necessary. I ended up muting him. His posts are fine, mostly sports, but just didn't want to keep thinking about it. So am I petty for muting him? Should I just unfollow? And is it actually a thing to check in with your friend before following their partner? Thanks for all you do. I'm excited to hear your take. Best, a muted bitch. I love this email.
Yes.
It is very... I don't know if she's even asking the question that I'm going to answer.
I agree. I think that the question was like not the main point of the
right. It's not petty at all to mute him.
I mute everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people I mute? I think like...
Excuse me?
Not you. Not you. I do mute, like, I respond to all your stories.
No, I know.
I do mute like 90% of the people that I follow.
Right.
Because I look at everything. So if I don't mute, I will look at everything. And there's some people where I'm just like, I don't need to keep looking at this, but I'm not going to unfollow you.
There's some people I'm following where I'm like, what am I doing here?
Right.
And that's a little bit of a mute situation. Yeah. It's sad that we've gotten away from the point of social media. The whole point was like, look at that person. Their life came up. I care about them. I like them.
Right.
I want to, and this is a little bit to that point where it's like, I agree with your friend. Why are you following him? You haven't met him yet. A little bit. Just
I would follow. My good friend's new boyfriend, I would follow them.
Well,
even if I haven't met them yet.
I've had this happen with me where I start dating someone. You don't like when people follow you? I don't. No.
You love a follower.
I love a follow. So I start dating someone and I'll have friends who have never met them follow the girl.
Yeah.
And
I would do that.
Yes,
if you told me you were dating someone, I would follow them.
You would follow them.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. But I do.
I'm so surprised you agree with the friend.
I don't. I'm torn.
Okay.
Because I empathize. I think the friend is very nervous to lose this relationship.
Yes, that's clear.
The friend is is treating it with kid gloves. That's why she hasn't introduced.
She doesn't want her to fuck this up for her.
Right. And she doesn't want this guy meeting the friend. I think she's in a relationship that's going to end anyways.
Any minute now.
Right. Because this guy, for him
I
to
think
mention.
if you liked someone, if you liked your girlfriend, you would be like, great. Like, someone's following me.
I'd be, what's it called?
I've
lost all words in the dictionary.
What are you trying to describe?
I'm trying to describe. I'd be
flattered.
Flattered.
Yeah.
Oh, she's talking about me. Yeah. She likes me.
Yeah.
The good friend I've been hearing about, followed me. That means I'm in with the new friends and with the old friends.
If you like the person.
If you like the person. I think she is now taking it out on her friend. That this relationship is like quicksand falling through her
She's trying to blame
hands.
her.
She's trying to blame her because she's trying to be precious with it when she should really go the other way.
Right.
She should have introduced this guy to her friends a month ago. Yeah. She should have said, yes.
Is this guy even real? Is he really her boyfriend?
Right. He's a model from Canada.
Right.
So I think I feel for her because she's losing.
But that's her own problem.
I know.
I don't think the friend did anything wrong by following. If I think it would be wrong if she was like, I've been on a few dates with this guy, I've been dating this guy, I don't know where it's going. If it was like your situationship, I could see where you'd be like, you're saying this is my boyfriend.
No, right. I'm with you. I think she's handling it differently with the friend and like
to say like I don't like people I don't know following me. It's not like she's like
he's being a dick,
right.
And then he's now forcing her to be a dick.
Yeah,
because now she's mad at her. She's just taking orders from the commander,
right?
Like I think, and she's probably at lunch. Oh, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that, my boyfriend this, and then
I would follow him.
Right,
I'd be like, if he came across like my page,
this woman is acting. The emailer is acting honestly.
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, of course, I'm going to follow, like, you're my good friend that I see 3 times a month. Of course I'm going to follow your boyfriend. Can't wait to meet him.
Right, yeah. It'd be weird for me not to follow your boyfriend.
And I think honesty smokes out dishonesty, always. Mm-hmm. If you're so honest, like, you're going to find out the truth because someone's going to act weird.
Okay.
He's acting weird.
Yeah.
For him to, like, even to notice it and then come back at it.
Right. So it's one thing to notice it and to be like maybe internally panicking a little that this is further along than you like really wanted to.
Right.
But to say like your friend followed me, I'm offended by that.
Right. I don't normally like to follow people that don't know each other. It's
right.
Like, not
anyone I like whose friend followed me would be very exciting for me because I would feel like they were bringing me more into their life and telling other people about
Absolutely. Me. And he's scared and that fear is turning into him trying to control something he can't control, which is a relationship growing.
So you've been upset when a friend has followed someone you were dating?
No, I've never been upset by it. I just have dealt with the ramifications of it.
Okay.
I've dealt with
them thinking it was more serious?
Or just having to hear again from the friend who's like, they posted on their stories, did you see after we've broken up? There's just stuff that goes with it. And I do understand why this woman that she's writing in about is playing safe. Playing safe is what gets you, stuck in these things for a year that should have been 2 months.
Right.
So
she's letting this guy call the shots.
Right. I mean, he's calling the shots so much that she's now mad at her.
Right.
like she's not really mad.
I would feel bad for the friend, Mike, agree.
Right.
More than I'd be like annoyed with her. But yeah, you could definitely mute him.
You can definitely mute him. That's not petty. You can definitely feel weirded out by the behavior that's coming at you about this follow. You are not weird for following someone that you're close with and finding out about their new boyfriend. You're being excited for something people should be excited about.
I would be happy about that.
Like if you went to someone and you're like, you're pregnant? Oh my God. Oh, we're so happy. And they were like, enough.
Right.
You'd go, what?
All right, let me back off. Yeah.
Right. You go, no, enough. You don't get so crazy. It's just a pregnancy. You'd be like, what?
Right.
We're celebrating.
I would assume they didn't trust it.
Right. There's something off.
Yeah.
Honesty smokes out dishonesty all the time.
Okay. Well, question about if your friend's following someone. Let's say your friend follows your girlfriend. You guys break up. Is your friend allowed to like any of their pictures anymore?
No.
No more likes. They don't have to. Do they have to unfollow?
They don't have to unfollow. They can watch.
No more liking.
No more liking.
What if they win like the Nobel Prize?
No,
nothing.
Men
are weird. Men are weirder about that, I think, than women are.
Because the like is just a loud endorsement.
Public endorsement.
Yeah. And it's like, aren't you team Jared?
Okay.
You know, like you go, but I guess I wouldn't see it because I don't follow. I would.
Right.
With social media, it's kind of like, well, good night, everybody. I'm gone. And you're letting the party kind of stick around.
Right.
So I'm okay not knowing. But if I saw that like my friend is a huge supporter of my ex, I'd be like, all right, easy.
Okay. What if it's your friend's girlfriend?
My friend's girlfriend.
Is she allowed to like the pictures?
Yes.
Ex? She is, but not your friend.
I can see women supporting women. This whole.
Well, Mike and I have gotten into this debate because he's had friends that I've, who dated women for years and I knew them and then they broke up and then they'll post something new. And I'm like, it feels weird. It feels like aggressive to be like, I'm not liking anything that they post anymore.
I think it's within your right to like it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right?
Because to me, that's like.
Especially if they were dumped, I think.
Right. The dumping does matter.
Yeah.
Who dumped who.
Right. If they dumped the friend's friend, I could see why I wouldn't be liking it.
Right. Yeah, I think the dumping matters.
I agree.
On whether you can like.
You're the victim
if
you're dumped.
Right.
Yes.
There's a punch up, punch down thing. Right. So it's like, listen, that person ended it with
them. They could still be dating them if they wanted to.
Right. Yes. So, they don't need the like anymore. But how would you feel if you ended it with someone,
or if, like, let's say,
and a friend was liking all their pictures?
I don't think I would like it. But I agree. I think if my friend's boyfriend was liking their pictures, I wouldn't be as offended.
Yeah, because here's the other thing. The gender thing kind of matters.
Also, like, the friend's boyfriend doesn't owe me as much as the friend.
Right. And you don't know what they connected on.
That's true.
Like, I don't know if my ex and my friend's girlfriend connected on this other level that they became friends and they just liked each other and were supportive of one another. I can't really be upset about that.
That's true.
Let's do another email.
Let's do it.
uup@betches.com. We love your emails. Keep sending them in. uup@betches.com. Go for it.
All right. Hey, J&J, need your help with the debate amongst my friends. If a guy hearts your Instagram story, is that their way of showing interest in you, not just the story? My friends are split between this being an innocent internet interaction and this move being a subtle way to flirt and show interest. Let us know what you think. So this is just like liking the story, not replying to it.
So liking the story is somewhat new.
Yes.
Ish when it comes to the likes amongst us. I wouldn't say they write.
It's a very subtle move if you're using that to flirt.
I agree, but I don't think that there's such a thing as an innocent Is this an innocent internet interaction? I don't believe that those exist. I don't think there's anything that's just done like breathing.
Willy-nilly.
Right.
Yeah.
You do everything for a specific reason. Now, if someone likes your Instagram story, you kind of have to go above and beyond to like a story.
Yeah, you have to. It's like a little thing in the corner. You got to find it and press it.
Right. It's a little bit of needle in a haystack. And I do think stories and watching them do matter more than people want to believe.
Okay.
But they don't matter that much. Like
so it's not as much as a reply, of course.
No, but the like does put it at the top of the watch list. So if you wanted your face to be seen, if you wanted to be front and center, I think stories and responding to them and liking them is like 1,000 paper cuts. Like you're just chopping a tree and you're hitting
What's the hope?
The hope is to wear someone down enough so that at some point in time you have access to them.
Does a like wear someone down? You don't even need to respond to that.
It's just like letting them know I'm there.
Here. Okay.
I'm here and I'm active.
And you're privately here though too.
Right. And privately here. And I didn't just see this as the stories kept going by.
Right.
You're letting them know. It's right. I liked it. It is a version of tapping on the wall to let someone know that you're there and you're watching.
Right.
Like you ever watch The Count of Monte Cristo?
But it's really, no.
Count of Monte Cristo is redone millions of times, but I like the version that they did a movie about with Guy Pearce in it. It's a really great version. I love it. Giacomo and the whole gang. But Count of Monte Cristo is an old story, but the guy goes to jail on Alba, I think. Is anyone familiar with The Count of Monte Cristo? And he's in the jail, but there's a whole scene about him being in this jail for his whole life. And yeah, there it is. And he's knocking on the wall like to, there's an old man that's next to him that gives him a treasure map to find to become the Count of Monte Cristo.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, sorry. Okay. So like this knock on the wall is kind of like you're the prisoner that's like letting them know that you're actively there.
How many would you do?
I've never liked a story.
You never liked a story?
No, that's never been my game.
Okay. You're like, if you're going to do it, you're going all out. If you're going to do it. Like
if I do it, it'll be a response.
Right.
I think the like is a prelude to you will get a response one day that is them flirting more actively and outwardly.
Okay. I like friend stories. You like friend stories? Like anyone's? No. Okay.
To me, I'm liking the post. I'm watching the stories. I'm reacting to them. If I see something that I think people are more active watchers of stories than they let themselves let people
That's
know.
why I have to mute, because otherwise I'm just like on stories all day seeing
and you know
people's
way too much about them
lives that I don't care about.
Right.
I mute.
How was the birthday last month? Like I'm big on that.
I am so fast and loose with the mute button. Like
really,
someone goes on a honeymoon, mute. Someone puts a picture of the baby with the block and how many months they are, mute. Like any annoying, like I feel like you're like that with the block.
Yes, I block quick.
Yeah, I'm like that with the mute. Like now, anytime someone's just like the remotely annoying, they put more than 5 stories besides you up with one.
Let's get more personal. Let's be more vulnerable. Do you ever mute someone and then feel the need that you got to go watch their story just so they don't know you've muted them?
Yes.
You have appointment stories.
If I'm gonna see someone soon, I might unmute them for like a bit just to make sure that nothing like huge that they would expect me to know I haven't done.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's an active social media user. I'm with you. I there's people I've muted that I'm like, let me just make sure I show face today.
Right.
It's like,
why would you mute someone? Anything annoying that would make you mute someone? Someone keeps posting pictures from their wedding 4 years ago, mute.
I'm okay with that. Weirdly, there are things that I like.
Okay.
I don't, anytime, if someone's just...
Too much political shit?
Shit gone.
Yeah.
Political stuff where it's like, okay, we know where you stand.
Yes.
I don't know what else we're going to do here. You're not helping.
Giving me anxiety.
You're giving me anxiety. You bring the sadness level down. You're never funny. You're never interesting. There's never anything new here. And then I'll mute people a lot of times just for... what am I doing here?
Yeah, like people I followed, but I can't unfollow them.
Right, I can't unfollow them, but I also why am I? It's embarrassing that I'm watching their stories.
That they could even see that you're watching.
Right, they're going, Jared watches this shit? Right. Like I'm sure, but then no one thinks that way about their own stories, but that's how I think of me thinking of them thinking of me about watching their stories.
Right.
It's so weird how this shit.
It's very Black Mirror.
Is like if we're talking about it right now, like we're not that far away from how people are interacting with this. That's why social media gets depressing too.
Sometimes, I mean, I think it's like important to just like you to own the social media not to own you.
Listen,
so like you control of your own emotion. Of course.
I mean, I had people that like used to DM me and I'd give them advice. Like people used to like DM me for personal dating advice. I was getting so many dating advice questions over DM that I like put it on my Patreon.
Okay.
And now I don't even do that because it was just taking up a lot of my time. And like, I'd rather do it here, send it to the podcast, JTrain.
Bigger audience, yeah.
Right. Like if you want a question answered, I'm going to answer thoughtfully on a podcast.
Yes.
I'll do it. There are people that I gave like minutes of my day to that like, and I'm saying this is bad of me, where then like I'll look up the page and it's like me giving like a 5-paragraph response. And then like it'll be 4 years later and they didn't post about the special. And I'll see no posts about the special. And then it'll be like cool glasses. And I'll be enraged. I'm like, I gave you time. You haven't, where have you been for 4 years? Do you know what I mean? Like,
how many followers do these people have?
None. It doesn't matter. It's the gesture. It's that I feel used. I'm like, because in my mind at the time I was like, well, I'll answer these questions. They'll be a fan for life. Like that would like they'll.
Right. I don't know if people think about that way though.
No, I know they don't, and it makes me angry.
I don't think people would think that you would care if they would promote your special.
That's the only thing I care about in the entire world.
Well, if you're listening,
I've ended friendships. They're gone.
For your next special, will you, if someone is posting are you more likely to answer their dating advice?
I will no, but I will like. I like it. I say thank you. When people come to my shows and DM me like or post a picture from my show, I thank them. The next day, I wake up the next day and I thank them, and I think that's like a nice thing to do.
No, it is,
because I really do appreciate it. As much as I'm warmed and appreciative of someone posting for my show or coming to my show, is as angry as I am that I spent a half hour going back and forth with someone about some fucking ex from college.
That's why.
And then I'm like, man, I'm such a loser.
No.
What a waste of my time.
This was years ago. You wouldn't do that.
I could have been doing other shit. I could have been creating more. Big fucking dummy.
You wouldn't do that anymore.
Let's play some games.
Let's do it.
Red flag or deal breaker. We love this game. And we love your scenarios. So keep sending them in. uup@betches.com. As you know, you're dating someone. One thing happens. Is it a red flag or is it a deal breaker? It's over.
That's it. That's all there is.
J&J, I'm female, 28, dating a guy, male, 29, whose side hustle is being a travel influencer on TikTok. I'll be honest, I was a bit icked out, but after you hear how much TikTok is paying, I get it. Well, that's it. That's another thing. Mm-hmm. The TikTok carrot. If you get over a minute. We
talked about this with Nimesh.
Well, yeah, Nimesh is like, I can't even, he owes me, his kids owe me their college education.
Yes.
If you get over a minute, you can monetize. And the money is, and travel videos specifically, people watch. And they pay off. I mean, I've done food videos on mine. Like when I go to a town, I just like go, like I walk and talk and do the food. They always do well.
How much money do you make off of
TikTok?
Off of a food video that's doing well?
You'll look at it sometimes, it'll be like $300.
That's nice.
And you're like, yeah. But that adds up.
Yeah, I mean, for a minute of your time.
For whatever it was. I went late lunch. Yeah. So.
Paid for the lunch.
Right. He's constantly promoting New York City spots, restaurants, local shops, things to do, and his videos are honestly great, fun, and creative. He features his group of friends in a lot of them, so it's not like he's strictly solo content either. But here's the weird part. We've been dating for 4 months now, and I've never once appeared in his content. I don't need a look who I'm with moment, but just a shot maybe with friends. He says he likes to keep his relationship private, but I can't help but wonder if he's showing everything else. Why am I the secret? Is this a red flag? From the invisible woman of the West Village.
So, you're a man with a large TikTok following.
Yes.
You're dating a woman for how many months?
They are dating,
4 months.
They are not serious.
Yes, they're dating for 4 months. Is she in your videos?
Nope. I'm not doing it, but I'm also an old man in the game. Mm-hmm. I've learned my lesson. I've seen some things. You got to unbutton that shirt once you button it up.
Could you still really like someone without posting them?
You can be, but I do think there's a shelf life, and I think social media moves it quicker. So the more social media is in your life, the quicker you have to be honest about where you are in the relationship.
Right.
So right now you're getting an act of honesty. He couldn't be more honest with his actions. He's telling you, we're good, but we ain't
that good.
Okay. Right.
What if they were in a relationship, but he just didn't want to post her in case they broke up?
Again, at some point, you got to take the risk.
Right.
At some point, you can't do, hey, we're all here at off the wagon, we're getting drinks, and then go up to her and trace her as if she's like,
that's true.
You can't just do that every time. It gets awkward.
Right.
So you're either in or you're out. And right now,
you're not in yet.
So
I would say it's a red flag, not a deal breaker.
It's definitely a red flag. I like that it's a side hustle. It's not like his job. So like that kind of helps.
I guess.
That like, this is like, but she's also, you don't want to be Matt James's ex.
That's true.
Rachel Kirkconnell, where you're the videographer.
Right.
Like I don't want to, that is something I don't want to make someone else's burden. I don't want to make someone else, my content, their problem, and then I'm not putting them in it.
I would give this guy another 2 months to post you.
I think you get 6 months and then you go, because it is a thing. It is.
I think it's, I understand being like not wanting to have to undo something, and 4 months is early. It's fragile.
Yes. And I give him empathy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'd give him 6 months. 6 months, if he's not your boyfriend who's posting you on his social, that's weird.
Yeah. And hold on. What if he posts her on everything else, but the TikTok he keeps sacred?
Because that's his business account?
Right.
But if he's posting his friends...
Right.
If he wasn't posting his friends, if it was just like strictly like him, like you don't really post anyone but yourself. Really. Right. Occasionally you'll be like with another comedian or something.
Sure.
I think it depends if he's posting his friends who are not travel influencers, he could post you.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I do think that's a part of it though.
Yeah. If he wasn't, if it was strictly just him on the street doing the thing, and he didn't post you, and he posts you on his Instagram, I think that's fine, but that's not what she's saying.
Let's do another.
Okay. Hi, J&J. I've been dating this guy, me 29, he's 32, for about 2 months, and things seemed great until recently. He's really funny, kind, and we hit it off as our values align. We decided to be exclusive after 1 month. It's on.
Let's do it.
Last weekend, we were cooking dinner together, and his phone lit up while it was on the kitchen counter. I accidentally caught a glimpse of some flirty DMs he was sending to someone else. They weren't inappropriate per se, but definitely more than friendly. I don't know what the messages were in reply to, but I could only see 2 that read, "Hey, I was thinking about you today." And "You always know how to make me smile." Better be from grandma.
Right.
I haven't brought it up yet.
Did you send grandma a card? If it's not that.
I haven't brought it up yet because I'm still processing it, and I'm wondering if I'm overreacting since it's so early. I feel like he's not serious about me because of these messages, and it feels like a red flag. How can I trust someone who's already flirting with others when we're supposed to be exclusive? Is this deal breaker territory?
This is like, to me, when someone's like, let's be exclusive after a month, you go, what's the deal?
Right.
You go, are we madly in love, or are you someone that's just trying to like lock something down so that you...
I mean, it could be madly in love. You could be on after a month.
Of the options.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when you say we decided to be exclusive after a month, I don't know. There's a moment of pause, and because now she's even like being like, well, we got together so soon, and maybe he hasn't like locked up all his things, but if you've been like madly in love after a month, that means you're not DMing people like good morning, miss.
Well, that's what she's saying. It's probably in the other direction. Right. I would have said something. I guess she hasn't said something. But like, it's never too late. I would say, hey, the other day, I've been feeling kind of weird because I noticed on your phone you were getting these kind of like flirty DMs from people. And I know we're not technically in a relationship yet, but we are exclusive. And so I found that a little concerning.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say we're not in a relationship yet. Hey, I see that you're flirting. There was a flirty text to you. What does it mean when someone says, you always know how to make me smile? Who are you DMing with?
Right. Is it the same person with that says I was thinking about you today? Yeah. I've seen things on people's phones and said something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was seeing a guy, I saw it on his phone, a text popped up from his ex.
Okay.
And I said, that was actually the night we broke up, that we stopped seeing. I think I was seeing him for like 3 months. Mm-hmm. We were exclusive. I noticed a text from his ex on his phone. Mm-hmm. And I said like, hey, I just wanted to say something because I like noticed that you're speaking to your ex. Like, what's going on? And he was just basically like, that turned into a conversation where he was like, I'm not really looking for a relationship.
Life comes at you fast.
Broke up with myself. Yeah.
I mean, like, she has to say something. Mm-hmm. It's on her mind. You're probably more likely to get a conversation like that than you are him saying, you know, if he defends it, the defense would be, I was just DMing with an old friend. This happened quick. I guess that's the only, like, I'm trying to, not defending his defense, but I'm like,
or I mean,
if
you want, I would almost like leave the door open for him to be honest. I think, but I wouldn't start with mad. I would start with like, are you kind of feeling like we moved a little fast with the with the exclusivity? Do you do you feel like a little bit anxious about that?
Right. And I would also say, before I even ask questions, here's how I'm doing this relationship.
Right.
Here's what exclusive means to me. Mm-hmm. That means I'm treating you as if you're someone I'm trying to get to know, and I've stopped talking in a romantic way to other people.
Right.
And just, that's it.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. So when I see that you might be acting differently than me. We might have two different definitions.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is over?
I do.
You do think it's over?
Yeah.
You think he's going to end it after she brings it up? I think he's going to end
it. He'll bring it up. He got caught. He doesn't want to deal with like fixing this mess. It's more work. Mm-hmm. Someone who's DMing other people in a way that makes them right, I was thinking about you today, you always know how to make me smile, isn't really looking to do the work of the relationship.
Is there an answer that could salvage it? Because you've said this before, like sometimes you've said in the past, like, you know, if you date someone new, you haven't always tied up any kind of loose ends. These are more flirty than I think you would be referring to.
Yes.
But I do think, like you've said this before, like not just like the day someone becomes exclusive, they might have these other lingering conversations out.
Right. If I had a feeling you were going in this direction.
I never forget.
No. If I was exclusive with someone a month, there would be people DMing me a month later. Hey, are you still single? Hey, where you been? Hey, are you in New York? Mm-hmm. It might be something more like that.
Right, but not, you made me smile.
Right. Those are reactive.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking about you today might be one you could get.
Right.
You could get that. That's one. If it was just, hey, I was thinking about you today.
Yeah. That could
I could see.
Yeah. You could have not facilitated that.
Right. It could have been you were hooking up 3 months ago. Your name, came up to them.
Right.
And you could say to your partner.
But you would have an answer for that if you were.
My answer would be we became exclusive a month ago. And it would suck. It would suck for me. Like, because I would
understand that if someone said that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there it could be salvaged.
Yes.
Maybe you always know how to make me smile. That could be someone taking what you're saying in a more flirty way, maybe?
Maybe. No, actually, now that I think about it, hey, how have you been? I've been well. Like, this is the plight of someone who's like putting themselves out there. That's putting it nicely. Is, all right, you get into again, this happened quick. So within a month, they're exclusive.
Right.
At 40, I would probably have a conversation with someone that I was like a month in, exclusive. Hey, I was dating around and I just want you to know.
You'd get ahead of it.
I would get ahead of it. I'd be like, there's going to be uncomfortable conversations. Like there's people I have to like cut off. There's people I have to
hooked up with many people.
I'm a big fucking whore.
Yes.
Many
people are going to be wondering.
Not even that, like, because I've gotten those texts while in something new that I'm excited about. I'm like, fuck. I got to tell this person, like, one, I have to tell this person I'm seeing someone now. I appreciate the text and I'm flattered, but I'm seeing someone. Also, if my partner saw who's so-and-so, I would go, we were texting before and that ended once we started talking.
Right. I mean, I would be very interested in how you're speaking to this person now that made them smile so much.
Right. Well,
what are you saying that's so smiley?
Well, right.
There are things that could be taken by if you're talking to someone who's much more flirtatious than you. That could be said.
No, it could be. Now the more I think about it, the more it could be said. Like it could be like, they text, hey, I've been really going through a hard time, and I was thinking about you today. Hey, I hope you're doing well. You were always someone I thought of highly.
Right.
Thanks, you know how to make me smile.
Yeah,
you know,
it's possible.
That's a possible.
Yeah.
You know, but again, he'd have to have like a pretty
deserves a conversation, and I think worthy of a conversation. And I would say to this person, again, like, I think if you're going to be in a real relationship with this person, that means bringing something up when you see it and not being so afraid to lose it that you're afraid to have these conversations.
Right. Totally agree. Because then you're going to be with someone that you just resent. Don't.
Right. And you're always worried is like doing something weird when like you're saving your own time by just getting ahead of it and asking up front.
You will know right away when he responds to you, hey, I saw these texts.
Yes.
Let's do one more.
Let's do it.
Red flag or deal breaker. J&J, I'm dating someone new. Let's call him Alex. I'm 31. He's 34. Alex is a graphic artist, and I work in marketing. Some context.
It's always the graphic artist.
That's always. Well, the combination of good job and artistic.
Yes.
Some context. I've noticed that when I start dating someone new, I get anxious and tend to post a lot on social media just to see if they react. That kind of goes with the most miserable people.
Yes.
Are posting the most.
Well,
on
she's not
social
doing
media.
it because she's happy.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I met Alex, I didn't encourage us to exchange socials right away. I wanted to avoid that habit. Also, I work with trying to feed the algorithm daily. Removing that from my day even more was great. What does that mean?
She works in marketing, so she's probably trying to figure out how to like maximize the algorithm for whatever brand she's working with. So she was probably like, okay, like I'm trying to like get away from this, and that's better for my mental health. I'm assuming.
We met on Hinge, and admittedly, after our first date, I checked out his socials to make sure he seemed normal and to get a little more context about his life. I've watched enough SVU to know you always send the profile to a friend just in case, safety first. Everything looked normal. His profile is public, mostly features his artwork. Now, 5 months later, we're still not friends on Instagram, which was fine as we send each other memes via text. But it's starting to feel weird. The other day, it came up during a drive home, and in a vulnerable and honest moment, I shared that I actually like that we're not Instagram friends.
No, you don't.
No, right.
And that's not a vulnerable and honest moment.
In a vulnerable and honest moment, I lied. To him.
And pretended so that I looked more chill that I like that we're not Instagram friends. It's so funny that she like.
You know, when I was at my most vulnerable, I told him the exact opposite of how I feel. And the funny part is, I think we both get it.
Yes.
Like
I do get it, but
and
it's very funny.
Think the honesty is like you probably did like that you started
in the beginning, right?
Off of social media, and you get 5 months in, and you go.
It felt safer in the beginning,
right?
And then there's a point where like it gets their safe turns into weird.
I've had this conversation. It's nice that we never like did the social media thing, and then you kind of have to introduce it into the life because it is part of your life.
No one's saying that to their husband of 10 years. Right. So I kind of like that we don't follow each other. Like eventually it
becomes a unit.
Yes.
Me becomes we. I told him that I tend to overthink posts and spiral over things like viewing each other's stories and posting selfies.
That's vulnerable.
So avoiding that has honestly been a relief. Yeah, until now.
Yes.
So he said he feels it's better not to be friends on IG because it would suck to see my name on his feed if we broke up.
Okay,
that's a tough.
It would be too painful.
And I guess if we follow each other, we can't undo that ever.
Right.
It's just a fraudulent take.
He's acting like she asked him to like tattoo her face on his arm.
Right.
Like if we broke up, it would be.
Then I'd have to change the tattoo. I'd have to turn it.
That's logical.
Right.
Yeah.
This is not logical. I told him that seemed weird. Wouldn't we just delete each other if we broke up? Then the conversation just stopped because a guy tried to cut us in.
The guy probably drove into the oncoming traffic.
Isn't that? Wouldn't we just delete each other if we broke up?
You're gonna drive right off a cliff.
Oh, that's a good point.
We'll have to talk about this later.
Crashes into a wall. Then the conversation just stopped because a guy tried to cut us off in traffic. And after that, we were focused on navigating and getting home. It never really picked back up.
I would not be able to drop that.
I mean, she couldn't drop it so much, she wrote to us. So red flag or deal breaker, not being friends on Instagram after 5 months of dating and him already bringing up that we're going to break up. It's the most female way to see this conversation. Writing this out, I think I already know, but still curious to hear your take. J&J, what do you think?
Yeah, I think this is weird.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be too painful to see you on my Instagram. She didn't even ask him to post her.
No.
She just asked him to follow her.
She should just follow him now.
Yeah.
Follow him and just
then,
be like, hey.
And then if he doesn't get a follow back, you say, where's my follow back?
What the fuck? Right. You're together. Your boyfriend, girlfriend.
I know we never got to close the loop on this because you tried to drive into oncoming traffic.
Right. This isn't a deal breaker, but this is the...
What do you think is he actually doing here?
This is like...
I agree with her. I would also be thinking, like, why would we break up?
Right. Well, it's just... I think this is one of two things. One, he's got like a family and... like
she's already seen his Instagram though.
I know. I just think like one, the following on Instagram is some weird way of like keeping her at bay, keeping this where it is.
Which isn't great.
Not great. There's an empathetic view of it, and then there's like he's a liar. Okay. It's one or the other.
He's a liar, like there's stuff he doesn't want her to see.
He doesn't want her to see, or doesn't want someone else seeing that she follows him, or I don't know what that is, but there's a lying element, or he's like, I'm comfortable in this space. This kind of is us inching forward and getting more serious, and I gotta wear that for a second. And I think guys specifically, like, just kind of like
it's just funny.
Push
like
back,
and he's so scared to commit to anything. It's like it's just a follow,
right? And it's just. It's calling it boyfriend, girlfriend, and it's just
that, yeah. You can leave at any time.
Engaged, and it's just moving in.
It's just having a bunch
meeting
of kids.
My parents, and it's just having kids. I know. I agree with you.
It's just a 30-year mortgage,
right?
What's the big deal?
It's just holding hands while being buried together when we die. Who cares?
It's not that serious. You can leave at any time.
It's just going to bed at the exact same time every night and losing your independence little by little. And he's an artist and he's a graphic guy. Like, I'm sure there's an element of like rock star that he feels he loses when you inch into his territory and he's pushing back at that. That's the empathetic way to look at it, as sad as that is. Like, I guess. Where he's just like...
Well, is it? My question would be, I think, and they're in 5 months in.
Right. What does he expect to happen?
And it seems like nothing has been defined. This is a great conversation to bring up.
Oh, they're not defined? They're not boyfriend,
I don't think
girlfriend?
so. No. I've been dating someone new.
Yeah, I don't think they're so new anymore 5 months in.
Yeah, 5 months in, I think this is a great segue into that discussion of where the relationship is headed.
Right. Hey, I'd like to follow you on social media because I'm getting more serious with you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? And if he pushes back on that, I think there's something
That's
wrong.
something 5 months, TikTok.
Yeah, and he knows it. I mean, that's why he tried to take his car and run it off a cliff the minute you tried to
avoid
talk about
this conversation.
So... Yeah, it's a red flag, not a deal breaker, but a red flag.
It's a red flag that could turn into a deal breaker depending on how the next conversation is handled.
Yep. We solved dating again.
We did it. We'll be back on Friday.
Boom.